Everybody, I wanted to talk to y'all about this Caucasian lady. She was at this clinic and her son was sick, and she's the lady in the yellow, and her son is right next to her, and she was demanding a white doctor. And she was yelling, she's been rude, she's been racist. And the lady confronted her saying, "Ma'am, you are being extremely rude and racist." And she said that she don't want no doctor that has brown teeth. She don't want no person that has brown teeth. And she was just being really, really disrespectful right in front of her son, and she refused to get her son medical treatment. But they explained to her that there wouldn't be no white doctor until 4 o'clock, and this happened in Canada. So I wanted y'all to see this video, and then I'm going to come back and finish the rest of my commentary. Okay.
Please see a white doctor. It's only available after 4. If you're not, so you're saying in the whole entire building there isn't one white doctor? Your kid has to be seen by a pediatrician. Okay, so when you're telling me that my kid has chest pains, he's gonna have to sit here until 4 o'clock. Can I see a doctor, please, that's white? That doesn't have brown teeth or speaks English.
Wow, unbelievable.
Go to the hospital. Go to the hospital. I sat there and she attacked the doctor after 5.5 hours.
Go to the hospital.
No, like go to the hospital.
Yeah.
Go to the hospital.
Go to the hospital.
Just being white makes him more.
Go to the hospital.
Well, speaking English is one thing, being white is different. Wow, I don't know if I can take the picture. It's too far.
Doctor that was not white, that did not help my kid. I would like to see a white doctor. You're telling me there's not one white doctor in this whole entire building? Yes, no. Oh my god. Well, what's the closest that you have to speaking English? Okay, you pick the one, but then the other patients are there. So hospital is the best. No, I stood there, and they only have brown doctors, and they did not help my kid. And there was another kid that died there and had her arms and legs amputated. My kid's chest is hurting. Okay, so that's why you have to go there. Oh my god, what type of horrible country do I live in? I don't know. My kid is sick. So I want to see somebody else that doesn't have brown teeth that speaks English then. My kid is sick. I spoke in perfect English.
She said that she wants somebody that does not have brown teeth, and her kid has chest pains, and her kid is sick. She refusing medical treatment. And I watched the news story, and I guess the news people in Canada was trying to talk to her because this happened in Canada. And you hear people clearly telling her that she needs to go to the hospital. You know, people repeatedly saying, go to the hospital, go to the hospital. And I'm going to let y'all finish the rest of this video, and then I'm going to wrap it up.
Before I ask to have somebody that speaks perfect English help us. There's nobody that's Canadian? Nobody that was born here?
No.
Oh, you can find someone from the outside or from. Come here, what are you doing right now?
Go.
Come here.
That's you?
You guys have like security or something?
That's too bad.
That's
Wow.
so bad.
There's not one person here that speaks English.
But there's so many who speak English.
How are you communicating to everyone if everyone's incapable of speaking English?
Yeah.
They're racist. That's why they're here. You need to call them. It's easy. Exactly. That's not racist.
There's got to be somebody that speaks English here.
Your child clearly has more issues with you being his mother than him needing to see a doctor. You are extremely rude and racist. You want to talk about tacky people being in a hospital? Maybe you should check yourself
There
in.
was a daughter.
I don't
a girl
care.
that died over there. I'm asking for my special.
But I'm sure she didn't die because someone was from.
Why are you yelling at me? This is what happens when
You are yelling at everyone. You're yelling at everyone.
My son is sick.
So
You're
what?
coming here to fight me because
No, we are not fighting. We are fighting because.
You're brown. You're all attached.
Well, I'm sure there are other people who are reasonable.
That's because you're racist.
No, it's because I'm white.
No.
You're attacking me.
Slurs.
Hold on.
That's not
girl,
okay.
Step back. This is my.
Perfectly standing right, fine here.
Can we see a doctor? He's sick.
Yeah, you should be asking, not a white Canadian doctor who speaks English. I'm sure.
Yeah, the lady confronted her. Kudos to the lady confronting her and telling her that she was extremely rude and racist. And she was playing the victim, saying, "Why you yelling at me?" And the guy said, "Well, you yelling at everybody," which, she was yelling at everybody at first. And at the beginning, you could not hear her. I guess the volume was too low or something like that. But yeah, she don't want nobody treating her son that had brown teeth, which, lady, last time I checked, a doctor is based upon their education, not based upon the race. What if it's a black doctor? What if it's an Indian doctor? What if it's an Asian doctor? Whatever. A doctor is based upon their education. And it doesn't matter what race they are. If I'm sick, I don't care what kind of doctor you are, as long as you are a certified doctor. I'm not going to refuse medical treatment for my son or my daughter or me, And you heard her in the video saying that she don't have no money. She's probably poor and stuff like that, but which is okay. A lot of us is poor and don't have no money. And I seen the news clip when people recognized her in the video, and one girl, she was black, and she was saying that she was friends with her at the time, and she was saying racial slurs and stuff like that, being ignorant. And so she stopped being friends with her because she didn't want her kids to be around that. And I hope the guy that this boy does not grow up to be his mother. I hope the guy that he gets the best education that his mom can't provide for him. And he not put in a predicament like she is in, and he be a good father himself when he grows up. Because unfortunately, she's not teaching him right. She's not being a good parent, and she don't want them to treat her son. What's more important, her son getting the help that he needs when he's sick and he has chest pains and stuff, or her demanding a white doctor, which they said it won't be a white doctor in until 4 o'clock. So this is Canada. And of course, this can happen anywhere. This can happen in the United States as well. But for her to really say rude things and hateful things and discriminate, she went way too far. And I hope that nobody is around this woman. And that's all